We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. McDonald over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Commanders very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McDonald sets to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing is McDonald. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You talk about this Washington defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. 2nd down and 6 now.
Right there, hurt. Check mash.
Again, it's Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's McDonald to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders. Just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop, it was Dorrance Armstrong. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Hal throwing on 3rd down here. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 10.
60 boxes. Drop 60. Drop 60.
Out of the gun, McDonald. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Complete, it's Dotson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Al now to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Mustang 19.
To throw on second down. McDonald got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Come on.
2nd down and 3.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Play action. It's McDonald looking for Campbell downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. McDonald. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10
at the 40. Take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
And Howell will throw it.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. A nice little juke. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
They'll go play action. Howell. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
7 Pirates.
Throwing to start the drive. McDonald. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Campbell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
A 3rd field goal of the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. These guys running back out of the backfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
19 right.
A final shot before break. McDonald. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the 2nd quarter as they take the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point attempt here still to come. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT, and this will remain a 5-point game. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, And I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And now here's a carry heading left. Breaks through the contact, and he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Able to power through. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Powell.
And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays. They have not been doing so far.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. McDonald, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A first down carry for Barkley.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun, it's McDonald. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 5 at the Commanders' 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes second and 5.
Back to throw. McDonald. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown. Harris Campbell, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Commanders 10.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Powell out of the shotgun.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
On the set.
Running left, it's Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
19 tight. 19 tight.
McDonald.
Shifts past him at the 45. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go.
We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
19 Tiger. Cap right. Cap.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And that'll keep this a 9-point game. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Powell to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here we go. Shot.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Here's Howell.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Howell. And Dotson, he's got it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Howell.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Howell. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Giants, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.